Well, part 2, eating my crisps and bearing in mind with the situation of which I am talking. Well, this is Maddog, and I will emphasize this in every degree. Now, going through gambling constabularies, the worst to do to the boot these days now are what we class as the Gala Bingo Frenchise. Well, here's a word for the Gala Bingo Frenchise. A, they do not make allowances for disabled people. If somebody kicks up merry hell, I should know I was staff once with such an insulting franchise. And I will say that open-handed. They turn around and have no respect for a person who has underlying issues that you may not see physical to your eyes. So we'll start with that one straight away. The first reason why people should be paying attention to the Galla Frenchise. The Galla Frenchise, what a crock, what a con, because all they are interested in is how quicker the profit they can make with such a low budget, low issue supply that they offer you as the public who wants to gamble. You want to gamble in serious? Take other companies. Gala Bingo can't offer you what other companies can. I'm not advertising other companies. Gambling, in all fairness, each to their own. I ain't got no time for that bollocks. But I can tell you straight, from A, being a former staff member, as well as being a person who has graced many times, sadly enough, in such a constabulary. You can go there, your prize money will be phenomenal. Well, phenomenal if you call £500 phenomenal. When there's like 8 people there, come on, seriously. Obviously, you're losing money, Gala. Don't you think now? Sorry, you're right. Here's a towel. I'm throwing it in. Because you cannot achieve that. What? Other companies are achieving. So, realistically, throw in the towel, mate, because it's a waste. Everyone who wants to pay money to your great cause. Well, who's the profits going to? It's not going to the government. It's not going to the public. And it certainly, most definitely ain't going to the staff. It is in fact going to the big bod who's the chief of chiefs within this particular company franchise. So, all you idiots out there, and I've got to say idiots including myself, because I wasted money today, when I realised what the hell was I doing this for, because you ain't gonna win, because you ain't put enough in. And then what you're earning, what you can make from the winnings in a proper legalised constabulary, which Gala seemed to be neglecting the aspect. And I have to say this because I've seen it. I know how the books were done. I know how we used to sell our tickets. I know how we used to franchise and organise how we do things in the Gala Bingo franchise. In the Gala Bingo franchise, it's only about profit. It's not about, oh my God, there's a reliable customer, let's look after them. No, that ain't what it's all about now. It's all about, oh, how much can we make for selling this ticket? Yeah. And then they have other expenses, aka staffing, supplies, bar supplies. All this is above. That's above board. Now, on average, I can tell you straight, clear, from the horse's mouth, you spend 90 odd quid on the top package of 96 electronic tickets. Do you know how much profit Gala are actually making on said matter? Out of your 96 quid you're gladly spending to the Galla Frenchise, which doesn't reflect on the money that you can make with an ordinary company who are not worried about profit but worried about numbers. Gala ain't worried about numbers no more. It's all about, oh, how much profit can we make out of these suckers? And that is how it is. With your £96, I'm going to break it down to you once and for all. For the first time, no one's ever heard of this, and this is how it's going to be. And I'm going to carry on, and I have evidence to prove this as well, if required. You spend 96 quid. I won't break it down to the particular tickets that you're buying for your 96 tickets. But on average, it's a 5% margin is what it used to be. 5%. So 96, you take 5% off of 96. This is just for the books and the prize money. Then they throw in staffing. There's an extra 5%. Then you throw in the horrible side of things, how much the paperwork is to produce books on paper. And then that is also not incorporating another percentage. I won't tell you that degree. We're looking at 13% so far. And that is on the property where they be acquiring and doing their bingo business. So here you are, you're looking on a breakdown. You're spending 190 plus on your bingo books, albeit electronic or paper or both, as which many people do. There's no ifs and buts about it. You can spend £96 on your electronics, and you're going to spend that with an equivalent to what you're allowed on paper, and you'll go to the fullest, the max. So you spent 200 quid as a freelance. 200 quid I've just spent in bingo. Ooh, lovely, lovely, jubbly, lovely, lovely, jubbly. Ooh, lovely, lovely, lovely. But when you go to that and there's like 18 people in the bingo hall, or in some cases, one of the most popular, the event is like 300 plus. So £18 to 300 plus. Work it out now. Take your 18% to the 300 plus that are playing bingo in a busy, proper established Gala bingo hall. Let's look at it on the angle that here you are, you've spent this kind of large sums of money. Oh, goody, goody, goody. Oh, I'm going to be rich and wealthy. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. I'm going to win, I'm going to win, I'm going to win. No, you're not actually going to win, because You're losing because you're spending so much money in this constabulary that 500 staff, 500 bodies within who have gone the same package as you, same path as you. 90 quid, 120 quid by 500. Do the maths and you'll realise, ooh, wow. Your prize money should be in a range of 6 to even 1,000 a house, and that's in the first half. But Gala, in its great nature, don't feel they need to make that kind of profit. They want to make that as gross profit. And therefore, here you are spending 200 quid on your ticket, and they're making 100, they're making 500 plus on your profit. And guess what? If you're unlucky and you don't win, you've just blown 200 quid to their £5,000 they've made profit on you being a sucker to pay for the Gala's situation. And I mean Gala, I say Gala, and I will emphasise this in every angle I can. You want to sue me, go ahead, sue the Maddog. But going by the maths, if you don't want to run a business, close down, fold. That's it. You can't produce what people require as gamblers and prospective enjoyers of said game. You go down to other franchise, you spend £200 on tickets, you're going to see that in profit. You're going to see that if you win. 200 in one or two of the companies that I have established with over the years and played and graced. 200 quid. Now you got 500 of us or more paying £200. That's shout. So break it down. 200 times 500. That's 200,000. So £2,000 is the minimum you're likely to expect on the first half. Unfortunately, Gala think, oh no, we need to make this profit. Oh yeah, really? You make the profit and no one sees the benefit. For £5,000 worth of punters, they've cut it by 20 to 30%. So therefore, you're lumbered with, oh the graces of 500. We're talking getting old. So we're talking you spend 200 quid plus for the great chance of winning. That's including slots as well. You go to another constabulary, that same sum, where with the Gala you're spending 200 profit, they're making triple your profit that you're giving them to produce what? An insulting £100 to max £500 prize money. Hello. For what you've just spent, you're not even making freaking cross. You're not even making a gross profit on that. Because even if you win or lose, you're still losing, because on your 200, there's 500 people in front of you with that 200 who've done probably really much similar to you. And yet here they are giving you an insulting £500. Hello. Can you not see the picture in there? That is a bit screwed. So yeah, I would say to you, as the public, as a fact, Gala, give it the cold shoulder, mate, because You're wasting money. Go to the real gambling constabularies. You want to make profit, go to the proper companies, including the unfortunate, I have to say, Mecca. Ugh, they're just as bad as Gala. But at least in reflection of 500, 200 plus tickets, you see the profit there, where you don't see it with the Gala. Gala don't seem to comprehend the fact that you have to mount how many people have bought those tickets to how much some people will be wanting in return. Gala don't know how to do that because they are incapable and inexperienced and too busy about making how much profit they can make on your and mine and everybody else's behalf. For your, let's go down to small fry, for your tenner. Yeah, imagine everybody, 500 people doing a tenner. Already, you're talking 500 people, that's 10 times 500. This is the profit Gala are making. And what do you see the prize money as? Oh, £50. Oh, gracious me, £50. Ooh, I can buy a house with £50. Can you really? Come on, seriously. We got to agree or disagree. The gambling constabulary have to realise that the Galla Frenchise, a big blue con. You're going into this thinking, oh, goody, want to make money. And they're in fact making so much more money on you. You're the sucker and they are not. Because, oh goody, they're getting fatter, they're getting healthier, they're getting wealthier because you're stupid to say, hey yo, I'm not going to spend this kind of money in this kind of constabulary. You go to another constabulary and you will actually spend what you spend and make the profit that you want as a gambler. I'm not a gambler by all fairs, but because I know the insides and ins and outs of the Gala industry, being honest, mate, I've seen what we have to do. I see what we have to do to calculate the wins of people out there who are stupid enough to pay Gala fees. Gala fees are ridiculous. The company should just go under, mate. You're old news. You're out of date. You're overpriced and undercutting everybody who wants to gamble in your constabulary, albeit the gambling side, in other words, the standard Gala, and also the luxurious one where you can actually go on roulette and business like that. I could imagine what the roulette would be, the rules of them. Oh, spend 200 quid and we'll give you a tenner. Yeah, really? Why waste your time? Because this company are a quick profit company. And I have to say this, and you can sue the arse off of me because I don't give a fly. Because I think the Gala should be closed down. Gala is old history. You're overpriced and you're underrated compared to the other franchises out there which actually make you and me and every other gambler, if there is gamblers out there, proper gamblers, I'm not a proper gambler, but metaphorically speaking, gonna make profit out of the other franchise companies. You ain't gonna make deadly shit from Gala. Gala, end. Bye. History, you're out of date. You can't get nothing right. Your prices are wrong. Your projects are wrong. And the way you try and get people in is wrong. Nobody knows. Nobody cares. And nobody with any sense will say, yeah, we'll go there. I will recommend, no, you do not. As I said on our last show, if I was Prime Minister, Maddog being Prime Minister, in this only briefly, a company like Gala would be closed because they cannot fulfill the needs of the people that acquire and use their services, because it's a one profit side service. It's not profit for you, the gambler, or you, the punter. It's a profit for them, the big chiefs, the big cheeses. They don't care about what you're going to lose. Big bloody deal. Don't do it. Go to Mecca. Go to Mecca. Go to Beacon. Go to all the other outlets that are available. You'll make more money there than you would in the Gala bingo. Gala bingo, out of date, overpriced and outrated. They can't match modern day's demands because they're too busy in worrying about how much profit they can make. So, at the end of the day, this is Maddog's review and point across to you in part 2 for you to decide if you want to keep feeding the profiteers that are going to kiss on your ass and say, oh, thank you very much, Mr. or Mrs. I love your money. Thank you for giving me all your money. You're only going to get a tenner out of it anyway. Hey ho, we're still making well. You're getting fuck all. You're getting shit. You're going to be skint. But that is the way the world works in reference to a gambling constabulary like Gala Bingo. I never would say in my days that I would actually point this out. There's a lot more I can tell you. You know, with reference to books, there's a lot more involved. Accounts, there's a lot more involved. But to a degree, I am restricted on what I can actually say. Because believe you me, if I weren't, I would spill the beans on how much of a con that Gala Bingo are doing to you, the public. And I would say, without any shell or any cowardice or any hate, they're taking the piss out of you as the public because they're making major profit out of your misdemeanors and your needs to try and make money, which is not the way it should be. You want to go to these places to enjoy it, to entertain yourself and have a fighting chance of winning. No matter how many damn tickets you got, paper or electronic or both or all, who cares? As long as you're making a profit. But you're not. You'll spend 100 plus quid on those kind of tickets to a gala, and they'll look upon you and say, oh goody goody goody, we've made money. Oh lovely, thank you very much. Fuck you, we're making money. Thank you for giving me extra cash. Where if you go to the other constabularies, standard ones, you spend the same kind of sum of money. If you win, you're going to see the profit of winning. Unlike the Gala enterprise, the Gala franchise. You're losing too much money for the larger sums, ridiculous sums that you are actually spending in to the Gala. It's not worth it. Take it to the level where you want money. We all know money in some serious gamblers. This is your living. You spending it in those dumps, like Gala, they're taking your profit. They're taking your earnings away from you because you're too stupid to realise, okay, they're conning me, and that is what they do because they don't do the paperwork right. They don't do the calculus correct. And well, food and hygiene, that also is another aspect of which in another show I will discuss, and how poorly this as a franchise are. They're the worst company I've ever graced the world. They weren't always. For some reason they've lost their way like the government. They've lost their way of how to satisfy you, the gambling public, and how you, the public, rely on such great service. Unfortunately, great service, definitely not. Definitely something that Gala Bingo cannot do. They cannot put forward. So, your choice, your word. Heard from Maddog himself to say, with word of warning, there's many changes going to be taking place. Gala is one of them. They're going. And I'm aiming to prove to the legal courts how poorly they are managing such a great con for you, the gambler, and you, the entertainer who enjoys such matters. Yeah, it might bust my bollocks, but until then, my aim is, clearly as it is, I'm busting you, Gala. Gala, you are fucking everybody over. You're conning everybody. It's about time you wake up and start getting into the ghoul, getting into the ball game, getting into the reaction of reality, and not trying to overcharge and underpay those who happen to be fortunate to win in your gracious conning environment. Until then or not, let's keep an eye on this page because there's more coming. Till then or not, speak with you all later, but most of all, be vigilant, be wary, and be wise before you go to a place like Gala Bingo. Because if you want to go and give your money away, give it to the poor. Give it to the local beggar who's wanting money for his drugs. Because that's where you're giving your money. That's all it's worth. If you go to a bingo hall, you're not going to get jack diddly swip for what you're paying for your entertainment and your need. Because Gala don't care about you. They don't care about if you have any problems. They only care about how much profit they're going to make at the end of the day. That's what I can say on this matter. Till next time or not, or in court, take care of yourselves, be lucky, be wary, be safe, but always be vigilant. Have a good one. Take care now. Bye.